this out. Yeah, we've been coming out here quite a few years before opening day,
Yeah,
just walking the course.
yeah. I remember the first time I came with you. I don't know how we got here. Whether we collided with each other once I got here or we arranged.
It must have been one time, yeah. Yeah. But
And then we figured out all the approach positions.
yeah, I remember that quite a few years ago.
Yeah.
We came out. Let's see.
Yeah, and we did a specific walk around.
Yeah.
looking at
Yeah,
What's the target off the tee?
that's right. And even from up here. So these are the tips, right? Remember this one too. It's
Down to the left.
yeah. Because again, those bunkers.
You want to go just to the right of the left bunker down there.
Yeah, because the bunkers over there on the right are about I want to say about 270.
Well, yeah.
Because the 100 is past them,
There's a
so
lot of risk into the drive.
yeah.
So they don't give you the best presentation to the green.
No, the left side on this
The
hole
left
for
side gives you
sure.
Much better presentation.
Yeah, way out there on that bunker that way.
Yeah.
You see, you'll be able to go home and watch this on YouTube afterwards too, or Scout. And what about this one? See, coming in. Before, when they had the fescue all grown in right over there, remember, it made that hole really difficult because I think it plays it's 450 from the tips.
This one's mostly length.
Yeah,
If you're past the elbow
yeah,
down there,
yep,
there's really not a spot where you don't have a good approach.
that's right, yeah. And then that one there coming home on 18 is from this angle into the clubhouse. You can see that too. Yeah. Yeah, no,
That's all. Now that you look at it from here, it's all about. Well, you're going to go for it too. Me,
yeah,
I'm just trying to get to a layup position.
yeah. Because it's that bunker way over there on the left.
Yeah.
That guy right there.
Yeah, I got to
Which-
go the right side.
Which, well, yeah, because as soon as you go in that bunker, that's death. That's an automatic penalty it's a stroke to come out. Because if you're up against the front, you can't really advance the ball that
I
much.
had a stroke just thinking that I might go in it.
That's something. Yeah, see a much different look once we come down to get to the blues and the whites. And that's why just playing the tips, I think, gives such a different perspective on the golf course.
The last few years I played from the tips probably twice a year.
Yeah, they're no more difficult for you playing from the tips.
Yeah, I get the same score.
It's all the same. But yeah, here coming from here, see, for looking at it from here from the blues and then the whites up there, this hole itself, it just changes for me. It's too short in terms of it brings everything into play unless I only hit a 180-yard shot. And I just don't like the look of it from over here.
What's your perfect distance?
Well, if I'm using the hybrid,
No, I mean, what's your
oh, well,
what's your most desired distance into the pin?
I think I like 155, 145 in. Bring out a wedge or a 9-iron at most.
Well, that's just past this.
Yeah, got to stay towards the bunker there on the left. So
Yeah.
it's that one right there that we're looking at.
Yeah.
We want to stay short of that, and then it takes all the trouble. But that's why over here, if I ever come down here and play from here, I don't need anything more than a 4, even a 5.
But if that's your ideal approach position,
Yeah,
look at how wide that is.
well, it is, especially going down there because those people ask, those white stakes are not OB for us. They're for the other hole
Yeah, that's right.
coming back. So there's no OB. It's just that if we get out of the fairway on the left, once they've let the fescue grow in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I need to get up to the 100-yard.
But look at that this year, what they've done. It looks like they've trimmed everything around the fairway. See how they've given, it looks like a wide apron of a bunch of yards
See how long that lasts.
because they've taken the stakes away. They've moved the stakes a little bit.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah. And then we've got a good view of looking back on the other holes, just back up to the tee blocks up there, and then looking back in. There's that clubhouse up there too. Yeah,
Gorgeous.
that is one of the best views in golf. Gotta take it easy walking down these slopes. We don't want any injuries right
I
before.
can walk down this slope.
You know, well,
That's a big improvement for me.
you're fortunate, all those hips and everything working for you.
Yeah, hips and knees
Hips and knees,
back in action.
important in golf. I've been ordering things on Amazon, new sets of sandals and house shoes and everything. I keep getting them and having to return them because I'm buying them. They're saying these are great for plantar fasciitis. These are great for this. These are great for, and I try them out and they're horrible. So I keep buying and returning because they're all junk. But it's a good little walk here to get through the course. Check that out. Everyone who's watching out here, getting a little shakiness, but those are fairways. Right now we're walking through the rough and the fescue on the club. It's a 27-hole course here, and it's not open yet. This is just our annual walk.
7 a.m. tomorrow.
That's the first time of the year.
First time of the year.
Yeah. We may as well go up and check out number
Yeah,
8. The 3-par up there.
I can walk anywhere. I just relying on you to say when you're
Yeah, I'm surviving right now. I mean,
giving out.
I'm hearing clicks everywhere, but
You young guy, Jesus.
well, it's again the rotation for me now with the right side of. I'm basically walking with my right turned out like that. So even when I'm wearing a sandal, like in the shoe, it's fine, but a sandal, my foot's hanging off the sandal because it doesn't want to rotate in anymore. So until the surgery, that's what I deal with. It's a pretty good view too, seeing that clubhouse up there. I don't know if anyone would see that on TV, but that's pretty solid looking clubhouse. Yeah.
And then, of course, if you don't like the clubhouse, you could always live at this shack over here.
Oh, I keep forgetting about this house being right here. That would be me. I'd be my own golf cart, drive right down the path.
They do.
Yeah, and start playing right here on hole number 7. Right, that's a great view right there, isn't it? But once everything fills in the next few weeks,
You know,
all the trees are going to be locked out. And they had a lot of golf balls in there.
none of mine.
I'm optimistic this year we don't see anybody driving through with their carts from number 2 through all the fescue once it's grown in. But a lot don't realize that those stakes are OB for them. That's why they come over this fairway. You got to check out the size of these bunkers. These are some of the smaller ones out here. Oh, there's that wind. It's like we're at the Open right now.
Yeah.
Similar here. These are you get in some of these traps and you're going to jail. These are the smaller ones. Some of the fairway bunkers. How deep those are. So the ones that give people trouble basically are up here, 1, 2, and then 3. So if they're fortunate to avoid this one, that's not a usual one for me. Usually it's one of these two if we don't.
When I moved up from Green Tees last year,
Yep.
all these damn bunkers came in.
That's why you got to play some that are further back. But check out the size. This is another one. If someone's trying to carry it and they don't carry it, you're in jail. Especially if you get up to the front face over here. Just imagine this view. I'll walk in it since it wasn't raked. But if you're here, if you're right here, imagine trying to, that's at, right now that camera, that's at my height. That's about 6.5 feet up. And you still can't see over the top of that bunker. That bunker's still there. I'll walk out in the same footprints. We're just on our regular scouting mission. You know what? I can't. I'm in a bunker. I gotta get the rake. Even though I'm not playing and it hasn't been raked, I just can't not rake it. It's just golf etiquette, but I'm doing it with one hand, so this way we don't have the size 12s prints in there. Be like, why is that guy raking the bunker? He's not even playing. So yeah, from the tips to carry this bunker, it's about 290 to carry, but there's no need to carry that when you go right in the center of the fairway or left. Yeah, you're on the 100 block, right? Yeah, so that's 296 from the tips. So to carry that, you got to carry it 300, but why try and carry that when you've got all this? And the miss is to the left.
Yeah.
It's actually not even the miss. That's the spot you should be aiming for.
I mean, you can't hit it short. I don't care where you go.
Yeah.
Every short shot's got a bunker in the way, no matter what angle you're coming in.
Yeah, and then remember here too, a lot of guys don't realize it plays a club of elevation. It doesn't look like it from here on the camera, but I mean, think we're way below. I mean, that's playing a lot of elevation right now. And
It's a full club.
check out the view going back to the tee blocks here. Great views though. I mean, right now it's in fantastic shape for opening day. Well, we might as well finish the walk right up to the green, Les, and check out the elevation. Yeah, with elevation and when the wind's in the face, this is a two clubber.
But when you start walking through this green,
Yeah.
you can feel the elevation going
Well,
up.
absolutely. Now I can see it from when we're standing down there, but just to appreciate how much there is, the walk up here is, yeah, absolutely. It's hard to tell, but if we were down here, you could see it a little bit better on elevation-wise.
When you're coming from the tee to where we were in the 100-yard mark,
Yeah.
it's all downhill.
Well, yeah, because you look right from the tee up there, coming all the way down, and now we're going all the way back up.
And then you go back.
Yeah, it is one hell of a climb back up here. And these are some of the death bunkers. If you come up short on this green,
Okay, so how come we got the dip?
uh-oh. It looks like a last season divot. Fairways are in good condition right now, considering. Look at that. Off season, he's still replacing a divot. Now, Les, you've been known to be in one of these bunkers every so often.
That one.
That one's one of your favorite bunkers on the course, right?
Yeah.
So, with a front pin too, even from here, I'm not going to walk in this one because it's been treated, it's been raked already, but if you can appreciate the size, if you're down here at the bottom, that's what you're looking at. And if you're up at that front face, you've got protection here everywhere.
It's over your head.
Yeah, and the ones off on the left,
Same thing.
even worse up there. That one's, I mean, it's okay because it's pin high when it's at the back, but it's so bloody deep. It's about, I think that one's about 8-9 feet.
This thing's got the false front, so if
Yeah.
you hit it short,
Yeah,
anywhere left of the pin coming in from there,
yeah,
it's coming back.
absolutely. With that, any type of spin, like you've got to be past the flag on this one when it's a front pin placement. This is the one in the club championship. Pin was a little further. I 4-putted. I was putting for bird, and I 4-putted. That's where I did the bend over my thigh. I tried to snap the putter, and I couldn't snap it, but I got the nice bend in there.
If you've got a putter you can use.
I putted better ever since, yeah. So this is another torturous bunker here. So when you miss on this one, it's because you've started on that side of the fairway, and as a lefty.
Yeah.
But from here, this is an easy bunker shot. If you're on this half of the bunker, this is an easy shot. It all depends. If you get up to the face, up in there, that's where there's trouble.
The trouble with this hole is for a lefty is the ball always goes to the back. Somehow it doesn't stop.
Yeah, the spin. You always get the spin over here.
And then you get over there,
Yep.
there's nowhere to even stand.
No, not as a lefty. You're done.
You're done.
Yeah. And see, as a righty, or anybody trying to cut it up here, if they try and take a shortcut, they've got to let that fescue grow in. Otherwise, it makes the hole easier to attack because the green now opens right up.
All you have to do is hit perfect shots. All the holes
Yeah.
are easy.
Yeah, oh yeah. For a guy who hits it straight, it's easy for you to say. So, the greens, I'm looking at the greens are in basically perfect shape. They've done a great job in the spring getting them ready. Look at these things. So you've got more elevation here. Now I'm walking down towards the hole. Yeah, check out the greens. This is pretty damn good for April. Yeah. They've got everything filled in nice too. They've done their work on all the little ball marks. The attention to detail here. They're really doing a good job of getting the course ready, or they've gotten the course ready for opening day tomorrow, which I won't be playing in, unfortunately. The hip won't allow it, but we're still doing our scouting mission. Okay, so this par 3.
I gotta call the warden.
Okay, I'll get up to the tee block here on number 8 and take a look. This one, when I was watching the Masters yesterday, I was thinking of this hole as from right back here, if memory serves, to the middle of the green. I think it was 96. It's either 96 or 204, 196. We'll check it out. And then back pin, I think this one will go as far as 210, 215, I think. Yeah, okay, so I was close. 194. That's the center of the green from right here. So that's center. And let's see the flag. Yeah, so it's a white flag. They've got that set up with the center. It'll go as far as, I believe, I want to say 218 at the back on this one. We'll bring that back out. And once all the leaves come in, on the right, there's a bunker protecting everything. Big, deep bunker, and then drop off on the right. There's a nice little bailout area on the left side, but you go too far, done. There's a rock wall right in there. Been there quite a few times. And long over the green, not good either. It's down a good slope to a cart path. So this is the view back of the clubhouse. He's just on the phone right now. He's not taking a piss or anything. There's the clubhouse. So that's link style golf at its best. Inside that clubhouse, exactly what you would think if you were out at the Open Championship, looking identical. A couple of years ago out here, we had oh my gosh, not Lee, was it Lee Westwood? It might have, oh geez, it might have been. I'm going to find out. I can't remember who it was, but I know that, I think it was Lee Westwood. And they were supposed to have a shootout classic here a couple of seasons ago with Faraday coming out. I think it was a Faraday Classic, and he didn't show because he went to live. But I think it was Lee Westwood that was out here. And he stuck around to have a few extra pints and had to change his flight, from what I remember. Was it Lee Westwood that was out here a few years back? And it was, right? And he stuck around for a few extra pints. Yeah. Was he? Yeah. So, you got permission from the warden to stay out here a little bit longer?
Yeah.
You let her know you're going to be late for dinner?
Yeah. He said 6 o'clock wasn't happening.
So, this is one where I feel like you don't need to play up. You could play, I mean, we know you could play the tip anyways, but that's about $150-ish
Yeah.
from the whites.
Well, I think it's 150.
Let's see what that one is from this one. Yeah, 55. Yeah, so from up there, another 7 yards off that, 48 to the center, and looking really good. It's looking really good. I'm glad we're getting our annual walk in before the club opens and do our scouting report.
We left it at the last minute. Boy, this
We
is the
did.
last minute.
Well, yeah, considering, I mean, the weather turned out perfect today. Even here, once, I mean, this shouldn't even be in play for a lot of guys, but if they let the fescue grow up there, short of the green, longer rough.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah,
yeah, the stroker too.
yeah. I haven't seen if they've taken down any of the trees, any other trees that were remaining. No. The last time I remember was on number 9 here that we're coming up to, or 18, we'll say on.
Big one on the left.
Yeah, that's the last one I can remember them removing. So we're walking up to this green. So you'll see what I was talking about if you're here earlier. Pardon me?
You got that cut down just now.
Yes. Oh, here's another ball. What's this one we found? It's a TaylorMade 2 RJ's Movers Give them some free plugs. We're not going to use that, but we can certainly roll it on the green up there. Did you leave that Kirkland ball we found back on the other one?
On the other green, yeah.
Left it, yeah. He was, you know what he did is he put it next to the flag because he figured that was going to be the closest he was going to get to a flag on opening day. He placed it, he just rolled it up there. Les, how many hole-in-ones have you had so far? Two. And I've been around for him, and he's come close to another half a dozen or so that I've been privy to seeing too.
I've had 2 hole-in-ones, but I suck at 3 with it. I got shot.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I didn't see it. I missed a ball. Jeez, my nose usually finds those things. What'd you come up with over there? What'd you get?
That's T Extreme.
Oh yeah, that's mine. It's round. It's round and white. That was mine last year. Yeah. Yeah. Played enough guys to know. So we're talking. There's bailout area, but this is still trouble down here too, depending on the pin placement. How close did you get it? I think I can get mine closer than that. I'm gonna try it right here. I'm gonna roll it in. This would be my shot from over here. I went too high with it. It's not gonna get inside, is it? Okay, got inside here, so that's okay. And then there's the big trap we were talking about earlier off the tee. Yeah, this one gives a lot of guys trouble. Again, just depending on where they miss, because of the elevation change. Check this out. Look how deep this one is too. It's not as bad as the other ones. Less. I mean, if you're up on this face right here, so if you've got a pin placement right where it's at, and you're right up against that face, you're done. And a lot of guys even have trouble when they're over here. So this is what happens. I'm going backwards here. I'm walking backwards, but if you can imagine the slope that I'm walking down. So now they've got this slope with that pin placement. A lot of guys will end up right in the bunker because they're trying for the perfect shot as opposed to on the green. If it was a back pin placement over there, takes this bunker out of play. But a lot of guys over here, they try the hero shots and they come up short because they're trying for perfection as opposed to just get it on the green. Yeah, don't leave those freebies go. We want to take those freebies. Add them to the 3,000 you've got in your backyard. Yeah, so this is... Oh, when you're at the back here chipping? Yeah, a little tricky coming from up there with that type of break. But over with that pin placement here, just remember this one, it'll go up. It goes up a little bit. Because past that flight comes down to us. But from this angle, it's going up and left, I think. Yeah, there, see, there it started tailing to the right. I think past the flag, it goes off to the left.
That's not good enough for you to tell anything.
Yeah, we'll need to get those balls. We can't leave those balls out here, Les. Okay. Let's pick up these balls. There's one. And the 9th hole here, which is the closing hole on a lot of them, is a big par 5. You'll see you've got the burn going all the way down the right side on this one. But if you're in contention, you got to go for it. So this is what I'm talking about here off this par 3. So looking back at the tee, which is way up there, I'll zoom so you can check that out where it's at. So this is right here. I'm standing on the back of the green. So that's about 190-ish, and that's about 25 paces away. So you've got about 215, 220 to the back. But if you come too long, you go all the way down this slope. Again, I don't know if you can tell in the elevation, but this is, I'm angling the camera down. If I was angling up, this goes way down. So if you go too far, you know what? I'm not going to walk down that slope. I'm going to take the old bad hip route, try and stay elevated. And you got the rock wall here protecting from number 1, which number 1, it's also a par 5. So T block, I'll zoom. T block on 1, way up. Where's the shack? There it is. See that house right there? That's where the tee is on number 1. You want to walk up 1 or you want to walk up 9? Okay, I dropped the ball. Remember, if you find a ball in here, it was mine from last season. In fact, I think I'm looking for that Titleist from last season. I know I put one in here. Someone's probably already got it. And it's probably less. He usually finds my ball when I miss. A lot of leaves. There's probably some golf balls in there. So this is a nice big green too on this par 5, but the undulations here are incredible. Oh yes, you're starting on this one. So you already see where the pin placement is. It's interesting, but look at the green, the condition of the green. This is like a freshly made carpet. Yeah. Well, you come up short on that one.
Yeah, you're back.
Which a lot of guys are going to do that. They're going to come up short.
This is like it is. It's
Gonna spin, yeah. Yeah. Again, another greenside bunker protection. Look how deep.
That's why I got to get fitted for new clubs.
Yeah, the clubs will make that difference. Les, it'll get you out of that bunker a lot easier.
No, not that.
I'm kidding.
I got to eliminate the pull.
Yeah, because this one, I won't walk in this one because it's raked. It's all ready, but check that out. I mean, that's, again, over here, if you're in the center of the bunker, okay. But up against those faces, especially with a front pin placement, done. If the pin were back there, you've got a chance. But up against the face, you're almost better to putt it back around or try and go backwards than there. But yeah, the green here is looking really great. Great condition. Everything.
Go down 9.
Yeah, we could do that. You want to roll a ball up to that flag?
You got one?
Yeah, I'd pick those two up. See what you've got here. Just on, this is where if you come up short. So that was a good toss because it almost went in. But if you come up, that would be a short one. Yeah, see, on a dry day, that's going to come back all the way here. And then some.
I'm glad that didn't go in.
Yeah, so again, they've got the reflector tape lower now. So that was wise on that suggestion box that we filled in. Yeah, let's get the view of number 9 less from the back tees. The bunkers are in good shape. They've done some good work. See, this one looks like it's got sufficient sand to me. But a few of them were still a little dry, I thought.
Go look at the sand piles in the parking lot.
Yeah.
They're piled high, you know, they didn't put any.
Yeah.
Should be gone.
Taking a little shortcut over to number 9 from the back tees. See what we've got on our look. Good little golf course scouting mission here. If you're a golfer, this is great. If you're not a golfer, you can just enjoy the outside walk. Get outdoors and enjoy yourselves a little bit. Okay. So this will be a finishing hole. I think it's 565. No, this one shows it a little 515 from here. All the way down. And it wraps around. But you've got to carry that trap right there. If you can carry that trap, you're home. If not, you're in trouble. Yep. Yeah, looking good from this tee.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That clubhouse is in the center of every tee.
It is, yeah. One of the best views from Club Link is out here. I mean, you've got them all between here and King Valley and Greystone, and they've all got great views.
Yeah. One of the Muskoka courses.
Yeah, that too, at Rocky Crest for sure. So now anytime you're playing tees up there, it brings that trap into play for you. So you've got to play further back to eliminate them. Look, you got all the fescue running all the way down the right. That's good. I got the walk in now, so I know I'll be out of action for the next 2 days of moving.
You'll be well rested by the weekend.
Yeah. It's the calmest and the quietest we're going to hear this course for the next 6 months.
It is. Easily.
It's today.
6 months, more than
Oh, I just figured October. I didn't go past middle of October yet.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple of years ago, I never would have said that. We've been golfing until middle of November, through any cold and snow or rain. It wouldn't have mattered, but I'm too old for that now. I'm too old and injured to play in the cold and the wind, and I need perfect, optimal conditions now.
Well, I was doing it with you. I was in the 70s,
Yeah, I know.
which I still am in my 70s.
You know, one area we've always neglected to look for golf balls is over there. We've never gone in there in all these years. A lot of players will miss there.
But usually I come out after the course closes and do a walk around and look for balls. But
I-
this year I didn't do it. Got wintered real quick.
No wonder I couldn't find any of my golf balls. You were already out here. Terrible. All I hear is clicking. Clicking in the knee and clicking in the hip.
I don't hear any clipping.
Oh, that's good. It's a good view going back. Yeah, I mean, even out here, they've let that grow in pretty good. it's not too bad because you can still see the ball, but it's in some areas now. We're running down a little further, but yeah.
Down.
Oh, they could let this grow into the middle of May, and it's going to be a few inches taller and thicker for sure.
I don't want you talking to Doug.
I want them to make it taller.
I'm playing tonight.
Well, I think they should let everything grow at pace of play. That's why they're not. This bunker's always amazed me how you guys are able to hit your hybrids out of this thing and clear that lip.
Yeah.
And it's one of those, you get up in the front on a par 5 and it's trouble. You got to be back here. Yeah, you guys are, anytime you're in there, well, I won't say anytime, but when you're in the middle, you guys are hitting your hybrids out of there without an issue.
Yeah.
But if you clear this one off that tee from way back there, and you're home free.
Yeah, I always aim at the shot.
Yeah, that's a wise play. Oh yeah, and again, the right side here is terrible.
Doesn't mean that I hit. Yeah, but stay away from the right side.
Because they burn. I'll go back to the spot where I went for it in 2 and cleared the green. Remember that one? I still remember that.
It's just like it was 2 days.
Jeez. I think I hit a 5-iron too. And I was stunned that I carried the green. And it looks like a, yeah, like that's a blue flag. I don't,
Where the flag was.
is that where it was?
No, it wasn't. No,
It was, I think it was towards the center.
towards the center.
Yeah. But I decided what the hell, and I said, let's go for it.
That's where your ball was. Just past that flag.
That's right, yeah. And then I was on that downslope from the scene of the crime. I think it goes up just a little bit more. Somewhere in here. I remember that cart post sign there. And I think I was right in this area. And I decided to go for it. Yeah, and I put it right over that rock wall, right over the flag and off the back of the green. I carried everything, all that adrenaline. Pretty good view though. I mean, it's a clear, day's clear as ever.
Certainly is.
Okay, I'm going to sign this one off, Les, right there. The last walk up.